Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Corson. Today's topic for this video is going to be using MackinVia for basic research. Videos that come after this video will go over advanced searches, but right now I'm going to show you how to get to MackinVia, access the program itself, and then start your research, because you have to begin somewhere. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to go to my portal. And again, my portal looks different from yours because being a teacher, mine is just different than yours. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to go to Class Link. Now you'll remember that in the past we used Clever. Clever is another software program, much like Class Link, and they sort of do the same thing, but here's all your software programs. Now what you're going to do is up here in the search bar, you're going to type in the word MackinVia. Now, when you do that, it's going to pull up the icon for it. And then all you have to do is double click on it and it opens MackinVia. Once MackinVia opens, if you see Wando High School in the upper left-hand corner, that is a good sign. That means that you have either, number one, used MackinVia before, and it knows that you are a high school student. If you do not see Wando High School in that upper left-hand corner, you need to stop, go to your teacher, and ask them, or come to the library, and we will help you to make that change to Wando High School. Okay? Now what we see is 1 through 66 different databases. Now, databases are nothing more, think of them as large books. They all contain different information, just like books are about different things, different genres. Each different database has a smorgasbord, a large amount of information, up into the hundreds of thousands of different sources. And think of it like you are going fishing. You are trying to catch a certain type of fish called a source. You go to a particular database based upon what type of source you're actually looking to find. Now here, we're going to look at Academic One file. It happens to be one of the most popular and a very, very good database for finding information. So if I open that database, it's going to authenticate. If it doesn't authenticate, that means that more than likely you have not accessed that database via Class Link. Now, the first thing that you need to consider when you're doing research is, number one, what am I going to research? What am I looking for? Number two, well, what is my question? What am I trying to prove or disprove? And in this case, go back a number of years and think about COVID. COVID is a very big and important topic in our society. And think about, because now in 2025, surviving COVID is a completely different topic than it was, let's say, 4 years ago when it first hit our society. So let's say, for instance, I'm going to type in the word COVID and then the word survive and then the word age. So I want to do a research program, a research question on, does age have anything to do with surviving COVID? Or more directly, age does have something to do with surviving COVID. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit the glass to search. And then, wow, here we go. I have two separate articles. Okay? Now, sometimes you may get, it may come up with thousands of articles. And honestly, that doesn't really matter, because what you're looking to do is you're looking to read those articles, find the ones that you think have to do with your topic or will support your topic, either against or not. And once you go there, you can then type, you can hit enter, bring up the article, and once it opens, you're going to read it, basically peruse it, just see what it looks like. And let's say, for instance, because now I'm on a screen search software, it's not letting me open that program, that database. But if I decide to, well, now we do have it. So troponin 1 as a prognostic marker in patients with coronavirus disease in 2019. Insights from a single center investigation. Well, that may look like a really, really big topic and you may think, wow, I don't want to go there. Don't be that easy about it. What you're going to do is go down and just read the background of it. Take a look at it. Well, you know what? That may have some information that I want, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait and I'm going to decide, because I'm going to keep that as a topic or as a source that I'm going to use all down the line. Because as you do your research, remember that the sources that you find will sometimes disprove your question. If it does disprove your question, that is just as good as if it actually proved your question. And so keep those sources as ones that you might use. And the way that I do it is I go here to download, right there. And when you click on download, that source, that document, is going to download to your Google Drive. You can also, what I personally like to do is to also print the article itself. Okay? Now, a lot of times what I will do is, after I have gone back and reviewed the ones that I have actually saved, I will then go back in and I will print each article. I will staple the upper left-hand corner, and then I will label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what you're going to do, just like any book that you read in a class, is you are going to annotate. You're going to go through the article and you're going to annotate them to find the information that you then want to cite within your article, your paper, excuse me. In other words, your introduction, your support, and your conclusion. And then once I decide which ones I do want to use, I'm going to cite the article. That's pressing here. That is going to come in a later video. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to the database, and I am going to, let's say, for instance, I only have two. I have two journals that have come up for me. Let's say I want to expand that question. So my question is, does age have anything to do with the survivability of COVID? That may be too ambiguous. That may be too broad. So I could come back in and I can take age out of it, hit the search bar again, and see what happens. Well, now I have 683. That's a whole bunch more. That means that I then have to go through these articles and see which ones of them actually look like something that I might want to use. We can also, and lastly, we will do what's called an advanced search. Every database has the ability to do an advanced search. You just double click here, and then you're going to use keywords just like I did before. COVID, age, what have you. You all use keywords every single day. We all look on Amazon to try to find a product, and we put in keywords. Or you're looking for a restaurant in Somerville, that's a French restaurant, and each one of those is going to be a keyword. Okay? So the advanced search is going to be in the next video, but for right now, you've gotten into ClassLink. You've then come into MackinVia, and then you have pulled up a database that you're going to research, and then you are going to create an advanced search if you want to broaden or narrow your search of your topic search that you're going to do. And ladies and gentlemen, it's really a matter of practice. Research is something that you get better at the more you do it. Every single time you research a topic, you will get better and better and better at it. But for right now, don't worry about it. Just go fishing. Just go out there and see what you can find. If you have any questions, always remember that the librarians are available to you to help you with your research process. Have a great day.